Hello dear viewers and greetings from Nha Trang beach. If it is to judge by Google Maps, there is apparently a Turkish restaurant in a mall somewhere around here. So being as inquisitive as I am, I wanted to try it out. The restaurant has only received 1.8 stars average rating, and now considering that for another kebab shop which had 4.8 out of 5 stars on Google Maps, I rated the kebab only 2.5 stars. I decided I definitely need to try out how bad is this Turkish restaurant actually. This is a bit of a dip because I'm not sure if the restaurant actually serves kebabs, but we'll have to see. Let me just show you a bit of the environment where I'm right now. So this is Nha Trang beach. You can see some hills and the peninsulas in the distance, islands across, and this is another part of Riviera. And now right here is the mall in which the Turkish restaurant is apparently located. So let's go there and see what's on the menu. Again, you need to know how to cross the street here. The only rule is that there are no rules. So you just need to have a leap of faith. This one was easy. The traffic is very light right now. I'll wait here a bit. Wait a bit more. And now is the time. So that is how you cross the road. Pretty easy, I think. And yeah, let us enter the mall and see how it is. Okay, so this is the mall. First floor doesn't seem to have any kebabs. Let us see the second floor. More clothes, no kebabs. Maybe the food court is at the top, I'm not sure. It's also possible that the restaurant doesn't exist anymore, like it has been the case with so many other shops here in Vietnam. It looks like there's some food up there. Coconut, not Turkish. So it looks like the food court is here traditionally, as it normally is on the top floor. However, we still have to see if there is actually a Turkish restaurant working here. That looks like the cinema. Let's see what else is here. Buffet barbecue. It seems likely that the restaurant did not survive with 1.8 star average rating. Unfortunately for us. Seems that it's traditional Vietnamese food today then. Hello dear viewers, there might still be a chance for redemption. After failing to locate the Turkish restaurant in the mall, presumably because it closed, I saw just on Google that the last recording was done some 2 years ago, the last review. So they probably went under during COVID, unfortunately. And as I was looking for something else to eat, I bumped into this Greek Souvlaki place. So I thought, why not review a souvlaki? I know that some kebab purists there will say, oh, but souvlaki, that is not like a kebab. But in my personal opinion, it is pretty damn close to a kebab, and it does deserve a review. One should not so easily throw away a chance at redemption when it gets thrown to one's feet just like this. So right now I've ordered the pork souvlaki. They are preparing it for me just behind me, and hopefully it will be done soon. I'm pretty damn starving. It's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon and I haven't eaten since breakfast. I will also mention that they did have a lamb souvlaki as well on the menu. However, it was something like 2.5 times more expensive than the pork or chicken one. And well, to kind of do this place a favor and to make it appear a lot more affordable, on the score sheet I decided to go for the much cheaper pork one, which costs around €2. Of course, if you really want lamb, which is not common at all in Vietnam, then you can go for the more expensive option, although that one will cost you around €5. Okay, thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Okay, so souvlaki has arrived. It looks like this. It comes with fries inside, pretty thick wrap, but it's typical for the Turkish one. I can see some onions, lettuce and tzatziki, and it actually looks very nice. Before we dive into it, let us just see just how affordable it is. So 245 grams, so I don't think I'm lying. This is kind of in line with the smaller portions you will find in Vietnam. Well, not just Vietnam, but all of Southeast Asia. However, some portions were as low as 200 something grams, just over 200 grams, so 245 is not too bad. The meat, from which I chose pork, as I mentioned already, is very tasty. I mean, they have given me the option to add chili sauce or ketchup, but as a proper kebab connoisseur, avoid adding extra condiments because I want to see chef's vision when I review a kebab. So we have to do without any condiments, because just think about it, if the situation were reversed, if I overdid on some condiment and then the kebab turned out bad, then somebody could say, oh yeah, you ruined the taste of kebab because you put too much or too little of this, blah blah blah. So the only way I can objectively review a kebab is if it is straight fresh from the box, so no added sauces, only the sauces that the chef put in, that's what I will count. I see something very little bit of green, which might be a remnant of lettuce. I also find it interesting I put chips in here because it's kind of the UK souvlaki style. I did not expect to find it in Vietnam. Right, so this one was actually a very high quality souvlaki made. I would have to say better quality than all the other kebabs I reviewed so far. Is it a fantastic, outstanding souvlaki? No, but it does deserve a bit higher rating than all the other ones I reviewed on this trip, so I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. Yeah, it is only fair because although, for example, it wasn't spicy, they did give me chili sauce, which I didn't put in, but the meat was actually very good, bread was very good, they had fresh tomatoes and onions inside, and they had a pretty good tasting tzatziki as well. So altogether high quality ingredients, nicely tasting meat, so that pushes it a bit above the average, just good kebab. 4 stars it definitely isn't, and definitely not 5 stars, but so far it is the best kebab slash souvlaki that I've reviewed here in Vietnam.
So that was Greek Souvlaki Nha Trang. It was a surprisingly good dish which I rated 3.5 stars, the first and only above average rating given in Vietnam out of 8 reviews so far. For the price of 50,000 dongs, around €2, one gets 245 grams of food, so the portion is pretty small. However, since the value for money is decent at 119 grams per euro, there is nothing stopping you from buying 2 or 3 of these if you really want to fill yourself. Looking from the perspective of an average Vietnamese worker, the souvlaki here is somewhat of a delicacy, as the sad person would only be able to afford 1.6 kilograms of this dish per day. Still, as a treat once in a while, I think it is good value for money. In any case, if there is one kebab or kebab-like restaurant in Vietnam that you'd want me to recommend to you, it is definitely this one. That is all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week in another episode.